Liverpool go on to Leeds, Ellen Road tomorrow after a terrible performance against Sunderland. Not only that, there's been some manager talk. As we know, the manager's under pressure. Glasner is now getting talked about. And not only that, people, we're getting linked with midfielders. Does it even matter who we're going to buy? People, let's get into this Kopish collab. We move people.
Hi, this is Jordan Henderson, and you're watching Team Kop-Ish.
Being free back again, ripping LFC till the end, so go on tell a friend. If they rockin' red, they're a 10 champions, we the best, we come again. Kop-Ish clean up in every region, innovation in every season. Catch up and all the fast match up in real rap and drifty go on tell them this is that, this is that. This is Kop-Ish, this is Kop-Ish. Reppin' Liverpool till the end, champions, we the best, come again. This is that, this is Kop-Ish, this is Kop-Ish. The main free back up in your screen, real ones know this the place to be. This is Kop-Ish.
Yes, people, big up, welcome.
Sorry, Matt. Sorry. Tom, I saw you in the background nodding along to the song still. I saw you, bro.
Oh, no, I was getting the transfer done on FM.
Oh, sorry. Yeah, go on, Matt. Take it away, bro. Take it away.
People, what another great day. Great Friday. It's Kopish collab. You know what time is, people. Big up Tom. Big up Cal. Hassam should be on his way as well. So yeah, man, people, smash the like button, subscribe. I believe we're on 39.6k people.
No, 39.7 now.
As it 39 points, all right, people, 300 more subs and we get to 40,000. And I can't lie to you, I'm gonna be so honest. We should have been there a long time ago. But listen, let's just get us there, people. You know, the ones there, and hopefully we can build on that success. Also, guys, don't forget this video is sponsored by okjerseys.com. We can go and get your football jerseys for about £15. Make sure you use the code Kopish and get 8% off. Christmas is round the corner. I believe delivery takes about 2 weeks, so you want to try and get your orders in very, very soon, people. You don't want to miss out. I ordered some stuff the other day. I got some stuff as well. Trust me, the stuff is lit. I promise you. With that being said, though, guys, we need to have a little discussion, I think. I know we got Leeds tomorrow, but I think we kind of need to just roll back the tapes a bit to Wednesday and Sunderland, because I feel like having a few conversations off camera, there's been a bit of contrasting views about how we were on Wednesday. Now, Tom, I'll start with you. What was your Tom's face is going, bro? Tom's like so vexed. Tom, you went to the game. Speak about the game, Tom. I know you've got a lot to say.
Do I have to, mate? Can we not just go on to Leeds?
Yeah, no, because there's a very contrasting view in the top right-hand side.
Wow. We were shit. We were shit. That's all you need to know. We were shit. First half, especially, my manager had a newly promoted team at home and sat in a mid to low block because he was scared and he didn't want to put us on them. They pressed us. We were fucking panicking. Allison couldn't pass. Gomez couldn't pass. Canati couldn't pass. Not times we'd give it fucking back to them when we're trying to play out the back. And then we're getting the ball back. On the times we're getting the ball back, keeper's got it, or Van Dijk's got it, or Rojo's got it, or Canati's got it, or Gomez has got it. And players are making runs, and you're going, look, we can counter-attack. We can put them under a bit of pressure. What do? Fucking, I'm going to put my foot on the ball. I'm going to tell everyone to calm down. Calm down, everyone. Let's calm it down. They all get back into a fucking shape. And then we sit there, dick in our hands, going, oh, how the fuck do we break this down? Oh. So we have only fucking Gomez on the right-hand side, who can't cross a ball. He's on the right, so we're never going to fucking use him. So everyone's over to the left. And everyone on the left can't do fuck all with it. Gakpo couldn't beat a man. Couldn't control a football, couldn't have a shot. I would have rather he not be on the pitch. I would have rather been down to 10 men. I would have been more forgiving of the situation. McAllister took about 5 fucking years to do anything. Gravenberch, shit. Soboslai, shit. Isak might as well have not been on the pitch. Didn't run, didn't move, didn't fucking do anything with it. We were so slow, we were so lethargic, did fuck all. Half time comes, he brings on Mohamed Salah. You're now going, oh, here we go. Mohamed Salah's on the pitch now, 400 grand a week. Mohamed Salah, what are we going to do? Have him standing on the fucking right sideline, chalk on his boots, give him the ball with 5 defenders in front of him, and then have Jones and Szoboszlai stand there like this, going, "Do something with it. Do something. Do something." He's Mohamed Salah. He's not fucking God. He can't beat 5 men every single time. And when he did, he put it in the fucking box. Alexander Isak's too busy hugging fucking Dan Ballard. Move! And then we put Wait, who was our best fucking player in that first half, which wasn't hard. He was our best player in that first half. Where do you move him? Over to the fucking left-hand side to stand with Robertson, who was fucking garbage all game. And that he can't do anything. Because you know what we were doing? We moved... This is where he fucking loses me. This is where this manager loses me. You've got Vert and Salah, 2 of the most dangerous players in and around the penalty area in the Premier League. So why the fuck do you insist on having Robertson and Gomez stand hand in fucking hand with our striker? Why are they the ones tucking in narrow? I don't want Gomez anywhere near their box. He has a fucking nosebleed every time. Why are they there? Why is Robertson there? Andy Robertson hasn't got a fucking right foot. I can't put him in a tight area. So we go back to the same shit tactics that he's used for the 3 months of this season where we've been fucking garbage anyway. And then you sit there and wonder why we're fucking garbage. We should have lost that game. If I'm Federico Chiesa and I'm pulling up with an injury, so that fucking manager,
Right.
the fucking good to get cleared it off the line, and the manager's going to reward him with an extra 2 minutes when we're 2-1 down to Leeds anyway. So what's the fucking point? 90 minutes that I'm never going to get back because I sat there and watched a man who won a Premier League last year get tactically outclassed by a fucker who almost got relegated from League One.
Stark.
You're scared of a man who got relegated from League One? What are we doing here? How can you not know how to use these plays? The second half press. We had a shit press in the first half because he didn't want to press. He wanted to press in the second half. Do you want to know what his idea of pressing was? You know what, Isak, you're not going to press. You're going to stand on Xhaka. Yes, let's put the lazy cunt on the midfielder who moves around. That'll work really well.
The monetized Tom, bruv. It's 7 minutes in.
People got to sue cat them, but I don't care.
See you next Tuesday. He says see you next Tuesday. Don't worry, we can.
We are at this point now where I'm looking at what we are doing, and I could find people in the fucking stands who I'd rather have managing the team than this man because he doesn't make the correct decisions. Why the fuck is Cody Gakpo unable to be dropped? Why? The one position where we actually have good depth in the attacking line is the left wing, so why the fuck don't you use it? We don't have a fucking right winger. You have to use a centre mid and right wing. Use your fucking left wing depth for once in your life. You're sitting there going on about how he didn't win any. He was one-on-ones. He couldn't beat his man one-on-one. You have 2 left wingers there who can beat their men one-on-one. Use them! Use them! How the fuck did McAllister get 70 minutes?
I don't know.
How did Gravenberch get the full game? Gravenberch was wank. He was shit. He's been shit for a long time now. Same with a lot of these players. But they are immune to getting dropped. So then you wonder why the standards slip. If I'm playing shit, but I know I'm never going to get dropped.
Yeah.
Why the fuck would I try hard? Why? I get nothing from it. There's no point. There's no point. We're going to go away to another fucking... We're going to go away this time to an early process side. So we'll set up in a deep low block. We're scared of these. We're scared of these teams like Sunderland and Leeds. We can't handle them. Oh no, not Sunderland and Leeds. And he comes out post match and goes, "Oh, their goal wasn't even really a chance. If that's a chance, we had 20 of them." No, we fucking didn't. No, we didn't.
That's what I was thinking.
I watched the same thing as you.
McAllister hit the post, and obviously we scored the goal. That was it. There was nothing else. Nothing.
He goes on about how their chance wasn't even a chance. They had the best chance of the fucking game.
Remember they hit the crossbar. Remember, Alice? Yeah, go on, Tom. This is your time.
No, it's not even that one. That was a good chance. Their striker takes it round our fucking goalkeeper. Did we do that all game? No. No, our striker's too busy. He stood there, hands on his fucking knees, 20 minutes in, going. What are we doing? You haven't even fucking run. You haven't even fucking run. You were a lazy bastard all game. What are we doing? I don't get how hard it is for this man who just plays best players. Stop being married to a shit system. if I'm married to a woman who's a fucking lying, cheating bitch, I'm not going to sit there and continue to live and work with her. So why the fuck do you continue to persist with a lying, cheating system that doesn't work? Why? Play your best players. I feel like I'm going insane. I tried to back it. I tried to back him. I really did. I really tried to back him. But now it feels like he's just fucking spitting in my face with what he's doing. What the fuck was that
I
on
know,
Wednesday?
we tried to. I know. The thing is, I know. Cal, listen.
No. Let Tom have his crash out, man.
No. He said what obviously Tom will, I'm sure will tag by the king at some point.
Oh, I could keep going, but we have a show to do.
But say what you gotta say though. Whatever you want to speak about, bro. But no, all right then.
When do we have a break? When do we have a break? Leeds will fucking lose that one because he's a pussy. Inter will lose that one because he's a pussy. Brighton will draw that one because he'll get away with it. Tottenham away, that's fucking shit versus shit, that. Who the fuck's going to want to watch that game? Wolves at home will lose that one. They'll get the first win of the season against us. Why is he here? Why is he still here? Genuinely, why is he still here?
All right, so, Cal, the reason why I made that little joke at the beginning of the show is because I'm going to pull up some receipts. So, obviously, as the host, this is I've got to be fair, and I don't want to mislead the audience to try and sway them in any place, So during the watch along, I think it was at halftime. I said, "Cal, we're playing like shit," and he was like, "You different, like, well, we're not that bad." I said, "Are you sure, bro? I don't think we play." So I know you agree with everything that Tom said, but do you stand by that, or do you look back at the game and go, "Actually, do you know what? Maybe we weren't that good, and it's because we weren't losing."
I thought we were average. So I thought we were 5 out of 10 in the first half. Second half, I thought we were about maybe a 2.
Yeah.
I still think we were average in the first half. I don't think we were poor in the first half. I genuinely don't think we were poor in the first half. I can't remember us conceding many chances. Obviously, I don't think we created anything clear cut, but we weren't poor.
Yeah.
I do think we were average. But I'm not gonna sit here and die on the hill. If people disagree, that's fine. Like, I ain't gonna sit here and die on the hill. Ultimately, everything Tom said is pretty much spot on, and it's how I felt for the last month and a half. Like, today's press conference for me was like,
I haven't even seen it. Don't. He's done another month.
It's bold, Cal. It's bold of you to suggest I've listened to anything that man said since I saw him say, "Oh,
go on, Cal. What did he? Can you paraphrase?
20 goals.
Can you paraphrase what he kind of some of the things?
I don't want you to actually, Cal. I don't want to get more angry.
But I need to hear what he has to say.
No, if I'm going down, I'm taking everyone with me, man. I'm taking everyone with me. I can't even paraphrase. That's how crazy some of the things he said were.
Someone just said it was so bad, Matt. Don't watch, Matt. Is it that bad? What did he say? Someone told me. What did he say? Oh, hey, P Money.
Okay. All right. This is about Chiesa, obviously.
Player has a possibility to start, but we have many options to start in his position, as I said so many times before. But he's indeed.
Pause it there. Quickly pause it there. We have many options. You mean Gakpo? Who's the many options?
Oh, yeah.
Anyway, go on, Cal. We'll get onto that. Go on.
He's gonna.
Can you turn it up a little? Can you turn it up a little bit, or is that the highest it goes? The volume.
I mean, before we
probably
carry on,
no, it's cool.
Before we carry on,
yeah,
this man at the very top of your screen, right here, sitting above the wonderful Italian man, is a barefaced liar. There are many opportunities to start. Where you start? He started. This man here, Federico Chiesa, has started one Premier League game in his career, and that was a fucking pity start.
Is it only one Prem game?
Yeah,
in his whole Liverpool career.
Yeah, it was the pity game at Brighton last year.
Oh my
god!
Before started like 3 or 4. Go on.
Where are these opportunities? Where are these opportunities? Are we all just blind to these opportunities? Why does Gakpo get all these opportunities? But when it's time for Federico Chiesa, I've got no opportunities, man. I got none. There's no opportunities for Fede. I have to play Gakpo every fucking game.
This is crazy.
I'm just going to play the rest of the...
Yeah, go on. I need to see the rest of it. What he says. Go on.
A few times. So normally you bring a striker in to score a goal, but he in this situation kept on running in a moment where a player could also feel, I don't think it's I can do a lot anymore because he's going to go 1v1. So it tells you also the mentality he has not to concede, and that's a good thing because that's what not only defenders should have, that's also what attackers should have.
So basically, he's trying to say for the first time in it since he's been Liverpool manager, he's realised Gakpo struggles in 1v1 situations. That's what he just
said. He just said Federico Chiesa I don't want attackers to do. That's basically what he said. He's basically said, I bring attackers on the pitch to score goals, but this lad ran back and defended. That's basically it. Tell me if you're going to start him or not. Tell me what he needs to do to start football matches, please. Please. Because I don't know. He doesn't know. No one in this fucking fan base knows. The only idea is he's got to be Dutch and called Cody Gakpo. So please, rather than just doing your shitty analogies about, other players would stop running back, but this man didn't. Tell me what he needs to do to start, please. Please.
Do you know what it is as well, yeah? No one is even sitting there saying Chiesa is going to all of a sudden turn us into some title rivaling team right now because we're shit anyway. The point is, though, and this is how I think every Liverpool fan feels, he persists with the same player that has had some terrible games, some okay games, and some decent games. And the man's going to sit there and say Chiesa can't get a game because there's many options when all he's done is played the same option. Chiesa, for every time he steps onto the pitch, man can say impact, but how do you know what Chiesa is going to be like if you start him, if you've never started him? Because you know another thing as well, this is how I know. You see why Slut is bad, man? Because what he could do is start him, and obviously, as we know, starting and having impact are two different things, right? So if the team's not playing well and Chiesa maybe not having a great game, he'll done that I told you so kind of thing. But it's not that. Chiesa should be having at least a good 3-4 run of games to start to see if he can make an impact. This is why the manager and this is why the fan base have turned on the manager, because no one believes what he says and he just chats rubbish. And I'm just so over it and I'm sick and tired of it, bro. And the thing is, he keeps throwing players under the bus. Like, here's another thing as well, yeah? For all what Gakpo's done, how has Salah been worse than Gakpo? How? Persisting with Gakpo, but you bench Salah. Now, I was okay.
Sorry, just on the Gakpo, I've got a quote from the press conference. Honest on Gakpo. You can look here in the way that someone plays a lot. It gives him consistency and confidence. When I speak to players who don't play a lot, they say they need minutes for confidence. I haven't tried Hugo off the left because of the Isak situation not being available for every game. Rio has had minutes, but he's 17, and that's a lot. More than any other player at the club. More than any other player at any other club. So that is positive for him. I don't think Cody suffers from a lack of competitions. Players can play in his position. Also went on to say about Joe Gomez. He's got a knock, but will train Friday. Bradley has trained all week and should be in the squad. On Salah, every player is in mind to start. He's been so influential. Our first aim is to come back to the top 4. On Isak, we want to bring him in more threatening situations on my list of things to improve.
Very fucking long list, that.
And on Florian Wirtz, you can see where his confidence is. He kept trying and was creative.
Right, does he think we're all thick as fuck? Does he think we don't have brains? Does he think he can just lie and get away with it? You can't sit there in the same sentence go, Rio has played enough minutes, but Gakpo has competition, because you're saying you're not going to play Rio because he's had enough minutes. He doesn't need any more minutes. He's had enough minutes. So then, Gakpo isn't going to get... There isn't going to be competition because you've said, I won't play Ekitike there because of Isak. Rio's had enough minutes. We're out of left-wing options because Federico Chiesa, you don't like him. You have an agenda against an Italian man. So you've taken... There's 3 left-wing options. You sat there in 2 sentences and took all of them out of the equation. And then you're going, but we've got options to replace Gakpo. Your mind, the words do not match what the actual fact of the matter is. And when he said Rio has played the most minutes out of any 17-year-old, that's simply not true. It's simply not true. Do you want to know where Rio Ngamoa ranks for minutes played by any 17-year-old in Europe? Not even in the top 25. I've got a list of the top 25 here. Leonard Carl, Kamada, Da Vinci, Leonardo the fucking Vinci's back and he's playing for Getafe and he's got more minutes as a 17-year-old. Honest Anor, Ibrahim Mbaye, Ayub Boadi, Tyler Tati, all these players who are 17 have played more minutes than Rio
Any of them in the
Ngamoa.
Prem, though, Tom? Because I think he was trying to say Prem. Just anyone's from the Prem?
Esteval's 18, if you want to count that one.
Okay.
There's an 18-year-old from Bournemouth who's played 365 minutes.
Okay.
Josh King from Fulham, you know, that young attacking midfielder.
Yeah.
817 minutes. So there's 3 there. And again, I don't have beyond that, but we are sitting there going, these guys are playing more fucking minutes, and it all comes back. It all comes full fucking circle. We go full circle. And it pains me because Carl's actually going to be right on this one. And that really hurts me deep down. I want that to be a known fact on the record that if you think Rio Ngamoa playing 200 minutes in a season is enough for him, then why the fuck is he the backup left winger? Because Cody Gakpo cannot play all 5,800 other minutes in a season.
Nah, I can't.
So if you think if you think Rio Ngamoa and you're sitting there in the summer going, oh, I don't need to buy a left winger. I've got Rio. Rio's going to play. And you sold us all the fucking miracle story of that just to not fucking play him because he hits 200 minutes and you go, I've had enough now.
Do you remember the line? Do you remember the line that the club tried to feed us? We didn't go for a left winger because it's going to block Rio's path. But Rio's path is a minutes restriction.
Rio's path is blocked because you played too many Carabao Cup games, apparently. You played too many Carabao Cup games, you can't do it anymore.
Well, let me say this as well, yeah? From when the manager has just completely lied and said, Chiesa, there's options, he's like, there's competition. And the only person is Gakpo. And then he shot himself in the foot by saying Rio's played enough minutes. Brother. And he said Ekatike won't play there due to the Isak situation. Brother is just cooking himself, bro. Like, and then people wonder why. Even rivals trying to do the reverse psychology thing. Oh yeah, but he won you the... Yes, we know he won us the league, but he wasn't carrying on like this last year. He really wasn't. I'm gonna explain something for people to make this so clear because I think I've seen some comments, yeah, not in this stream, but in previous videos about because we were just questioning Salah. Never once like what's the word? Disrespecting. We're just questioning, right? But I'm gonna set the record straight. How can the player of the year all of a sudden just play like that in the space of a summer? There is only one reason. It's not because of Salah, you know. It's because of the manager. Isak is another one. Yes, we know it's a fully fit, but people, we use our eyes, right? Isak's having like 14 touches a game, and like I remember one game he had 4 touches or 7. You've got fullbacks inverting to be number 10s, guys. A man think it's the players. We've got flipping Konate trying to be Beckenbauer. Virgil's trying to be Pirlo with the diags every... Like, do you not understand what this manager is asking from the players?
Can I just make a statement? I don't know if you caught what he said about the low block situation, Tom.
Why the fuck? Who's not take the microphone away from him? Take the microphone away from him. Don't talk anymore.
Matt, have you heard it?
No.
Okay. So he said, in order to break down low blocks, to score against low blocks, you need a moment of magic from one of the players, or you need set pieces. And he said, obviously, we didn't have a moment of magic, and we weren't able to capitalize on set pieces.
You sure that's not a fake quote? Is that a fake quote? Is that a fake quote?
How the fuck did Pep do it? How the fuck's Pep done it for the last 15 fucking years? if all this is
That
just
fake
magic.
quote. Man said
Let
the
it
only way.
all work out. Let it all work out.
That's what goes through his fucking head. He sees the team going a low block. He just sits there and goes, "Fuck, can't do anything." That's me done. That's me done.
Let it all work out. Let it all work out.
I can't take this freaking manager, bro. What is he saying? So against a low block, the only way you can score, what did he say? Sorry, a moment of magic.
All set pieces. So let's bear in mind then. Let's bear in mind. We have a shit set piece coach, and we've had that for the whole season. But you've done
Do we even have a set piece coach?
We do. We do have a set piece coach. He's just really
Yes,
shit.
Sorry, I've got another quote. Yesterday,
why is he still speaking? Why is he still speaking?
Yesterday, I looked at Leeds versus Chelsea. Chelsea conceding a set piece and then a big error. Leeds went very aggressive 1v1 and then a low block to stop chances. It is difficult for us, that style, and many other teams.
Yo, this manager has basically
So
said
what
the
he
team,
basically just said is Liverpool can't handle a team that presses them or that sits back. So the only team we can handle is a team that does neither. The only teams that do that are shit.
This strikes me. This strikes me of like being in school and like say like you're in maths, yeah, and you've got, I don't know, let's just say you find times tables hard, right? And your homework is times tables, and you got to the teacher to say, it's too hard, I can't do it. You don't even try. You don't even try at home to work on your times tables. Like you've got to practice. The manager is just openly saying, we can't do it. We just can't. When it's a low block, we just struggle like everyone else. Brother, nah, man. I can't keep hearing this foolishness. And the thing is as well, all jokes aside, that this is me being deadly serious. I know about it, yeah? When a manager keeps talking about how we need to work on certain things, that's never a good look, you know? One thing I would say about Pep Guardiola, yeah, and even though obviously he's one of the best managers, he's one of the best managers in history. But one thing about Pep, yeah, sometimes just be silent or just do the whole, all right, next question, I ain't got time for it. What you should be you're doing that because you're deflecting, because you got to think of a way how to stop whatever's happening. This manager is just openly saying every single time we find something difficult, yeah, we find it hard. Yeah, we're struggling. Do you remember how many games ago when he was like, yeah, when teams are physical with us and play the long ball and stuff, yeah, I haven't found a resolution for that yet. Brother, why do you keep saying that? Why do you keep telling the whole world what we struggle at? And why, you know, I don't know, striker, one second. He's not even a manager. He's a coach. He's a coach, bro. Coach the team. If there are elements of your coaching that needs improving, improve it. That's what you're getting paid for. Do you understand what I'm saying?
This is a quote from Himothy here from Arne Slot again. In the last two games, we were one deflection away from keeping 2 clean sheets. That is a step forward compared to the 7 goals conceded in the 2 games. Can I just say, how did we score our goal?
An own goal went from a massive fucking deflection, but that's actually quite irrelevant when Arnie Slot has to talk about how we score goals, because we don't do that very often now.
Man's talking about a deflection.
Also,
and then, you know, he keeps on talking about other teams.
The his whole idea of how to break down a low block is flawed, because Pep Guardiola did not rely for 15 fucking years straight on moments of magic. There are ways and means of breaking a low block down. You spread the pitch as wide as possible.
Exactly. Even we know this. You make the pitch as big as possible because you want to get it.
You make the pitch as big as possible. Then you use the channels to your advantage. We actually did an element of that on Wednesday. We made the pitch wide. We did it with the wrong players, but we made it wide. So let's give him, a gold star for effort there. You made the pitch wide. Well done.
Didn't we play low block with Klopp? Or did team just play high line against Klopp?
Oh no, we played low block with Klopp, and we had ways of breaking them down. Even though we sometimes did struggle, but we were more consistent with breaking them down.
I can't believe I'm going to say this. I can't believe I'm going to say this. In 13-14, weren't there teams we played against low block? Not low block.
No. Every team where they could get fucking something out of a game with us in 13-14. Look, now we were conceding 3 to relegation teams.
13-14, we could mix it up with anybody. See with the Suarez one.
I'm not.
You know what? But low block don't work when you got Suarez. You know. because he's
Sturridge, and
and
Coutinho,
Sturridge. Yeah.
and Sterling at the time.
Do you know what it is though, Cal? The manager's basically telling us all the deficiencies that we have, and not even
No,
like
the
he's so
deficiencies he has.
no. That's what I said. What we have. Oh, sorry. Yeah, what he has. Sorry. Yeah, you're right. But I just don't understand. Last season, we did come up against low blocks, and yes, we did struggle, but we found ways. It weren't always the prettiest, and there's some games that weren't that great. But we never once looked like we just can't manufacture a goal.
Imagine I said to my manager at work, if I was working in the office, and said, I can only get into work if I'm driven here in a Bentley or there's absolutely zero traffic on the road. That's the only way I can get to work on time.
Do you know what it's like?
I have to be chauffeured in a Bentley, or there has to be zero traffic on the road.
Big up our barbershop, Icon Barbers, yeah. Big up Vinny, big up Rich. You know what that's like? That's like them telling us they can only give us a trim if the temperature in the room is 17 Celsius. Above or below, they can't trim. They won't trim. They won't be at their best. Big up our brothers at Icon Vinny. Big up our barbers. Icon Barbers, and big up Vinny and Rich. You see them two barbers there, brother. Whether it's cold, whether it's hot weather, it don't matter. Whether it's 5 a.m, flipping 10 o'clock at night. These men work hard. You want to know why? Because they work on their craft every single day, bro. Big up all the barbers around the world that do that, bro. That because people don't understand. In life, you have to always find ways to make yourself better. Whatever you struggle at, try and improve. That's what you're supposed to do. This manager is basically just gone and said, Tuesday it's low block and thing. Man ain't really got answered. So we'll just see what happens on the day. What are we doing here? And then man wonders why we want him gone. Don't make sense, bro.
Has he said anything else, Cal? Has he said has he said anything else before the microphone was taken away from him?
Let me see.
You're supposed to work on your craft, bro. What's man talking about?
What does he do when we come? When we come against a low block in a game, does he just sit there on the bench twiddling with his thumbs because he can't do anything tactically? Is that what he does? Because if it's only a moment of magic, you can't coach a moment of magic. So does he just sit there and go, "Oh, nothing." Okay.
No, I think I've got through all the quotes now.
It's mad.
Actually, he didn't, because there was something about Harvey Elliott as well.
That was there?
Pissed me off. Yeah, he said he's only spoken to Harvey Elliott twice in the 4 months he's been on loan, and that was before he played final and after he played final. To go, you've played my old team. That was it.
Oh yeah, so, I see it. Here we go.
What's he said now?
He's about Arne Slot and Harvey Elliott. I haven't had contact with him a lot, once or twice. I'm aware of his situation. I knew how difficult it was going to be. Sorry, I'll start again. I'm aware of his situation, and I knew how difficult it was for him over there. I think I know how he feels. You should ask those questions at Villa. No, because you did the same thing to him last season, big man.
Yeah, you know how it feels because that was what you've done to him last year. That's how you know how it feels.
You have a player out on loan since, well, we'll say since the end of August, so beginning of September. So 3 months, and you've spoken to them once or twice. This guy's man management skill is in the toilet. It really is in the toilet. This is Benitez on steroids. I'm not going to lie to you. This is Rafa Benitez on steroids.
Benitez? This is fucking Hodgson shit.
No, Hodgson had better man management.
This is
the stuff he's saying. The stuff he's saying in the media. That's Hodgson levels. But we are genuinely him going. The boys show great character away from being back in 15, 16.
The only difference is we just have better players. Like this is. I remember I said this to my brethren. Yeah, I said the only way that we're actually going to get through games this season is just through individual brilliance, because the manager's coaching is horrific. All we can do is rely on individual moments of greatness. Honestly, because I don't trust this manager at all, bro. Because here's the thing, Carl, I said this to you and Tom actually recently. I said, Liverpool now have an issue where our home form, I think, is going to be more worried than our away form. And I know that sounds mad, but it's because we've given other teams the onus to now attack us, and they know how we are. We're nervous. We play very slowly. We don't really press. Against, like Tom said, against the smaller so-called teams, we now do low block and mid block. So we're saying to them, we're really concerned. So we're going to let you have the ball. And if we can get tackling somewhere here or there, we don't mind, instead of being aggressive, bro. Every top team in the Premier League, Arsenal, Man City, Chelsea, see, when at home, win, lose or draw, they will be aggressive. You will never see those teams. Bro, how about this year? Even Man United won't sit off you at home. Look.
No, they will.
No. Because what? I'll cuss Man United to the cows come home. However, if you go and look at Man United even yesterday against West Ham, they didn't sit back, you know. It's just that obviously West Ham were countering them, but Man United didn't give the onus to West Ham to say, take the game and we'll just deal with it. No, in my opinion, anyway.
They did it 1-0 up.
Yeah, they did it 1-0 up. Yeah, no, I understand that, but for the majority, I'm saying for the majority of that game, let me rephrase it. For the majority of that game, they'll be aggressive trying to go for it. You see us though, we weren't really that aggressive. That's why we were so crap in the first half, especially. Then it got even worse in the second half. How can you start a game and not be aggressive against an opponent I know they're high in the table, but really and truly, we are better than them. He's so worried about the opposition, he's not willing to implement his own the right ideologies onto our system and our game. Bruv, it's jarring.
You know what that Harvey Elliott stuff tells me as well? Harvey Elliott will probably come back to Liverpool in January, but he is not going to be given a chance at Liverpool.
And do what? Just to be like Chiesa?
He's not.
You don't like him. Hence why he went in the first place.
They'll try and loan him out or sell him to another team, but he won't get a chance at Liverpool.
No, he won't. You're right. He won't. Bro, listen. I know we got Leeds on the weekend, and I know after all of this, what I've said, you're right, Mantis. No synchronology. What I'll say is this year, I'm stand by this. Cool. You're gonna call me a madman, yeah? I think we'll beat Leeds. It's less pressure, and I just feel like we're not expected to win that game, so we'll win that game. Do you know that? That's how mad it is for us right now.
Whoa.
Yeah.
Liverpool are not expected to beat Leeds United.
No. Do you think we're going to win?
Whether I think we will,
no.
Do you think?
No, I know. I'm not saying bookies, but I say fans. A lot of fans are thinking we're going to get slapped up. You know.
I think we'll lose. I expect us to win. I think we'll lose.
Yeah, you think we're going to lose.
But I expect us to win because we should be beating teams like
Leeds. Of course we should be. I'm just saying, I think we will win.
How the fuck are we 4 months removed from a league title? And I'm sitting there going, we might not be not the favourites against Leeds United. What the fuck are we doing?
Don't get twisted. By bookies, we are by default because we're Liverpool and we're defending champions. But if you just go and look at our season and our results, bro, our results are shocking. Shocking.
Is Calvert-Lewin fit?
Yeah, he scored against Chelsea.
Anyhow, Calvert-Lewin scores.
They're just gonna do long ball all fucking game.
Calvert-Lewin in a dress, you know, and stilettos and everything there. It's mad. It's crazy. And a handbag.
They're gonna do long ball all game. They're gonna have Tanaka and fucking whoever chase the second balls. Our midfielders will be dick in hands going, oh no, we should have tracked that. They'll pick up the second balls. Our defense will be in fucking 4-on-2s. They'll score goals. We'll sit there, spend 20 minutes passing round and back and round and back and round.
When Calvert-Lewin scores in his stilettos,
no one knows.
When Calvert-Lewin scores in his stilettos, it's over, you know. It's over, buddy.
Shout out to Revenite in the chat. It's one more Arne Slot quote. Disregarding Isak, he's not the only 9 that suffers from not getting as many chances. I watched the second half of Leeds versus Man City in the whole Chelsea game in the whole game against Chelsea, and it is not like at this level the 9 is involved in many chances each game, but it is clear we want to bring him in more threatening situations. We haven't been able to create too many chances lately because we are less offensive, and it's on my list of things to improve. Get the 9 involved more. Not ideal to have 14 touches per game. He had 22 for Newcastle, so strikers don't have loads of touches. Haaland, I would be surprised if he has 100 touches a game. We have to make sure he touches the ball in the moments where it matters.
I like how his instant response is to go to something so fucking extreme. Haaland doesn't have 100 touches a game. No, he doesn't. We don't want to have 100 fucking touches a game. But I'd quite like you to give him the fucking ball in positions where he can score goals.
Man's telling us
Stop
what we
giving
already
him the
know,
ball.
you know. I think he's
Stop
a
giving him.
genius.
All we do is give Isak the ball.
This guy's
Either
over.
miles
He's-
away from the fucking goal or facing the corner flag, and then we sit there and go, why
Do you know when I kind of feel like you're kind of done as well, guys? You know when you over-explain? Like he's over-explaining, you know? You know all he can say is, yeah, the way we like in Isak, we need to do better. But he's actually gone into detail. That's how you know he's cooked, bruv. He's cooked. It's cooked, bruv. You know when you over-explain something, it's done, innit? It's a wrap. It's almost like getting caught out in a lie. Oh, I saw you on the weekend, you know? No, even me still. Like, basically, like, man was round the ends, yeah? And, like, man had to quickly pick up something, and then the tutus, man went food shopping that, and then I saw my bridging, so you might have saw me, but I don't think it was me, you know, bro. But true say, I did go doctors that day. Why are you over-explaining? You just, what? If you was there, you was there. If you weren't, you weren't. Man's telling us about how many touches Haaland has on the ball. Like Tom said, overly exaggerating. No one cares, bro. Why is man? Have you noticed he does this as well, guys? Sorry, I'm shouting. Let me just take a touch for a second. I'm shouting, yeah. Let me just say something to you, lot, yeah. Why does he do the whole Haaland 100 touches? He keeps deflecting to other teams. Have you noticed that? Way too much.
Because you can't. Because how can you deflect to our team? What the fuck?
Chat,
Can
do you understand what I'm saying?
Hi guys.
What's going on, broski?
Bro.
Yo, big up. Electricity cut. My bad. I'm here.
No, you're cool, bro.
No, it's cool, bro. It's good, bro. We're just talking about the manager. This
Hold on, wait.
nonsense. Oh, go on.
Have you heard any of the press conference or listened to any of the or seen any of the?
You don't want to, Hassan. You
No.
don't want to, mate.
What happened?
You don't want to, mate.
Do you
What
want
happened?
Do you want me to go over them for you?
Yeah.
No,
let's
Hassan
go.
needs to hear this. He needs to hear this, bro.
I need to hear this.
Let me.
I'm not willing to hear this stuff, and no one else does.
What happened?
Now you see why I shared it with you and Tom, because I'm not going to sit here angry by myself. I'm being selfish. So where should we begin? Oh, so we'll start with the one about Gakpo. No, I'm just reading the one about Gakpo to you. So you could look at it in a way that someone plays a lot, it gives him confidence and consistency. When I speak to players who don't play a lot, they say they need minutes for confidence. I haven't tried Hugo off the left because of the Isak situation not being available for every game. Rios had minutes, but he's 17, and that's a lot more than any other player at any other club. So that's a positive for him. I don't think Cody suffers from a lack of competition. Players can play in his position. On Joe Gomez, he's got a knock, but he'll train Friday. But Bradley has trained all week and should be in the squad. 4 points from 2 games, positives to take, but we're still not where we want to be. On Salah, every player is in mind to start. He's been so influential. Our first aim is to get back to the top 4. Regarding Chiesa, every player has a possibility to start. Even the way he phrases the two between Salah and Chiesa. He's had an impact off the bench. It tells you the mentality he has not to concede when he's chasing back the goal-saving clearance. On Wirtz, you can see where his confidence is. He kept trying and was creative. Seeing if there's any more. That's it for now. Did I miss any, boys?
What's the triggering ones? I'm waiting to get triggered.
Oh, fair.
The part where he said that Rio Engamawa's played enough minutes and he can't use Hugo on the left because of the Isak situation, but there's options to replace Gakpo. You've just ruled out all the options to replace him.
Also,
guys, I think Arne Slot, I'm moved away from 80% to like 99% Arne Slot to blame now. Like, I'm fully on his ass, and I can't wait for him to leave because it's just never gonna change. It's never gonna change until he leaves. But he's been the biggest waffler in press conferences. Him, it's just listen. This thing that I said on the Civil War stream, I stick by. This guy's a waffler. You get me? And the quicker you accept it, the better. Because I felt that way about a lot of managers. This guy's just a serial waffler. And Gakpo's his son. If he had Ronaldinho and Neymar in the team, he would still start Gakpo. So there is nothing we can change about this. He could make what is your dream 11 all time, and he'd put Gakpo left wing. Khalas, Gakpo starting, guys. So until Mr. leaves, it's just not gonna get any better. It's as simple as that.
Also on low blocks, he said in order to beat a low block, you need a moment of magic from a player or a set piece.
Because all Pep Guardiola
There it is. There it is.
magic.
Come on, Sam. Say it, bro. There it is. Got it. This is true quotes, by the way. True quotes. This is true quotes.
Look at him trying to keep it going.
He's trying to keep composure because he came onto the stream so composed. Fresh haircut. Yeah, man's doing the vape. He's like, yeah, I'm have a chilled stream, and you just heard that. Say what you want to say, my broski.
Did he say moment of magic?
Yeah, moment of magic or a set piece.
How about
Say
you wanted triggering, you got it, bro. You wanted triggering, you got it.
He's trying so hard, bro. I hear it.
you know this this manager is just such a he's just become like listen, he won us the league title last season, but I'm just so irritated at him, like legitimately, bro. Like it's just the stuff that he's doing on the pitch is just very triggering, you know. And now this stuff about like moment of magic. No, we don't need moment of magic to unlock low block. We need 3 correct passes in a row to unlock a low block. How about some triangles? How about when Mo gets the ball, he has people around him? How about when Isak is in the penalty box, he has the ball given to him? How about Verts having the ball in dangerous positions? There's just, you know, where the thing is for me is just like I'm depressed watching Liverpool Football Club. I'm beyond now like the shouting levels. I'm just sad, man. It's just sad watching this football club. Watching us against Sunderland was like watching a shit orchestra. It's just like all he wanted Slot to do on the sideline was like this. Oh my God, who had the most passes in the game, guys? Virgil van Dijk. Who had the second most passes in the game? Konate. Who had the most touches in the game? Virgil van Dijk. Who had the third most touches in the game? Konate. Let's make a summary of Liverpool Football Club, the way that they play. Alisson passes to Gomez. Gomez passes to Konate. Konate gives it back to Gomez. Gomez gives it to Van Dijk. Van Dijk gives it to Robertson. Robertson gives it to Van Dijk. This is just who we are. We're a shit orchestra. This just doesn't work. This doesn't even work with Liverpool's identity, you know. Like Tom is supposed to know this is a Scouser, but I'm more Scouse than him, so I will tell you. Liverpool identity has always been like about fight and determination and energy and urgency. That's why like Klopp ball worked. Benitez, this was also before Tom's time. Benitez at the club, he was like the fans accepted him defending against Chelsea and him defending against Man United and him defending against Arsenal, him being pragmatic. But even at the time, the fans would expect Liverpool to like attack the likes of Blackburn and Aston Villa and clubs like that. So there was an expectation even on like a very defensive coach. Oi, Tom got a beard going. Let's go, Tom. Let's go. Don't shave that off ever. You got more beard than Callum right now. Let's go. One day you're gonna be like me, Matt. Let's go. Let's go. And your beard connects, unlike Callum's one. So
wow,
you've got that.
I've been nothing.
There's the real Hassan. There he is.
Anyway,
there
so back to the topic. Like we were expected to attack, and even again with Benitez, I just think Slot, after winning the league title, believed his own hype. But in the life, you must remain humble. I didn't believe my own hype when I got to 10k subs or 20k subs or even 60k subs, 50k subs, whatever. You got to keep your head down and keep working hard to achieve everything that you have to achieve.
100.
You know, it's something that Slot need to understand is you ain't Pep Guardiola, brother. You ain't Klopp. You ain't any of these guys. Like you're not an all-timer manager. You're in the caliber of managers with the likes of like in the Premier League terms. You're in the caliber of managers with like you know, like managers who won 1 league titles, like the likes of
Ranieri or something. Yeah.
Even Ranieri, I put above him because Ranieri's achievement was an all-timer achievement, you know, with Leicester City.
That's true.
So you've got to respect that. Get a coffee, Callum. Third yawn in 2 minutes. So yeah.
while he's got his coffee there, and it sounds like a Sam's just woke up as well.
Yeah, bro, get yourself a coffee. The guy's out here yawning. We're trying to entertain the people. I'm here now.
You're cheating though. You've got your coffee on deck.
Yeah,
Your
I've got
coffee
my coffee. You get me, so I don't yawn in front of the audience.
No, I don't actually drink coffee. So.
Because he doesn't drink coffee.
No.
Yeah, he's a bit.
Time to start, Grandpa. You're at that age now. We're gonna be yawning midday, so it's time to get some coffee, bro.
Yeah, I need more sleep, Sam. Coffee's not gonna help me, bro.
I think it will. Trust me. It actually will wake you up 100%. Gonna get you that.
I do drink coffee as well. I do drink
Yeah.
coffee when I'm really struggling. I have to have a coffee when I'm struggling.
It helps you. It helps you. I think it's time to go, guys. It's as simple as that. I went from 80% slot to blame to 99% slot to blame. We can revisit our Mo Van Dijk conversation, which you guys all leaned back and acted like I said some crazy shit. All the stupid people who acted like Osam is saying some like people acted like I said a madness. Like you guys argued it, but people acted like I said something crazy. Like I watched this game. Mo didn't play the whole first half. Sunderland had 6 touches in our penalty box. Within 20 minutes, we had none. Like that's this is Liverpool Football Club now. We have to accept. If people still sit back and tell me that there is players that are to blame, I feel like you just don't get the problem at Liverpool Football Club right now.
Hold on.
I don't think a single. I don't think a single problem is. I don't think a single player is the problem.
Which
Oh
one
no.
of us- which one of
Yeah,
us
we
said-
agree. We've never said a single player.
Not a single one. All
Okay.
of them.
Yeah, but no one said
All,
that. Though.
you know, all I want. This all I want for me to reassess the situation on the players, and for me to go like, okay, sell this guy, keep this guy, blah blah blah. When a new manager eventually comes in, because the results are gonna get worse and he's gonna get sacked eventually, I predict us to lose against Leeds. When a new manager comes in, within 4 or 5 games, I think we can all take a step back after 4 or 5 games with a new manager and go like, okay, player X has to go, player Y has to leave, player Z has to stay. That's kind of the thing that we're like, that's what I'm looking for. I'm just waiting for a new manager to come in so I can reassess the situation. Because Mo comes on and immediately we look way better going forward. He creates the most chances on the pitch. 100% we were way better going forward in the second half than we were in the first. And like whether he's like he's never going to be more.
We were just as bad in both halves. We just done it differently.
I disagree completely.
I think we're just as
If
bad.
it wasn't for the guy, if it wasn't for the Liverpool captain showing Talbi his asshole, then we wouldn't have conceded that goal. So this whole notion that we were just as bad in the second half is a complete lie. Second half we were better.
What did we create?
Bare minimum, we were better going forward.
What did we create in the second half? What chances do you remember us creating?
I'm talking about most specifically, brother. I'm talking about most specifically. First of all, the set pieces.
But
2 of the corners were right on a player's head, and as soon as he came on that right hand side, he was linking up play with Soboslai. He's linking up play with Wirtz. He was linking up play with Gomez before substitution and Curtis Jones when he came on. So he was immediately someone who was trying to get on the ball and do something. But that's the thing. People in the fan base are obsessed with blaming one person. That's it. They just need someone.
No.
Yes.
No one here is doing player FC.
Yeah, we're not doing that.
I'm here to not just address what you guys say. I'm here to address things generally too. We're here to have general conversations. This isn't a get back at Callum stream or get.
I know. Yeah.
I think what it is address the conversations within the Liverpool fan base. If you say Mo is washed, then you have to say Van Dijk is washed, and you've got to say McAllister's washed, and you've got to say Gravenberch is washed. Give me one reason. Give me one reason why. Let's remove the Mo part of this conversation because it's very triggering.
I don't think the players are. Sorry, Hassan. I don't think the players are worse. I think that some of them are having really bad seasons. But what it is, though, we know the manager is making these players look absolutely terrible. Obviously, players are not fully blameless, but like you said, it's like probably 5% of the issue. The main issue is the manager. Like, the reason why I said it is because of this year. What's more likely to happen? Every single player on our squad suddenly can't play football, or the manager is telling them terrible things and not advising them the best where they can show their actual capabilities on the pitch. In the space of one summer.
Let me ask you a question, Matt. I want to ask you a question. That has nothing to do with Mo. Because some
Yeah.
people like, oh my god, this guy is a Salah
No, it's
fanboy.
not
People don't
done.
get
It's
it.
not done.
I'm defending all 25 players here. So
Yeah.
I'll ask you a question. Give me one reason. Everyone's crashing it on McAllister. Give me one reason why Gravenberch was better than McAllister.
He wasn't.
You talk about in
They-
this season,
they
or
were-
you mean
they were both
like?
as each other.
Do you mean in general,
this
like
game.
in this
In
season?
this game, we
Oh, the
just
game, the game.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Tell
they were
me.
both kind of poor, you know. They were both kind of
Okay,
poor.
do
I'll be
we
real.
believe I'm gonna take I've taken Mo completely out of this
They're
equation?
both kind of poor,
because-
yeah.
Because you need to understand this narrative has been set by people who didn't give him credit last season. There were people in the Liverpool fan base, you might have not been aware of it. I was aware of it because I'm in the streets and I'm looking at what people are saying. So I'm always checking out what people are saying. People last season, 47 GA, Mo didn't get credit. Like certain people who defend Nunes, who defend Diaz, who defend these guys and try act like they're the amazing players in the team, they weren't. Now, back to the topic. So McAllister and Gravenberch, right? 90% of the Liverpool fan base this season are onto McAllister. Fair? Let's remove Mo out of the equation. Let's use them both. So no one's emotionally triggered.
Yeah.
90% of the Liverpool fan base is onto McAllister like, oh my God, who's this guy? Why is McAllister looking like shit? Does Gravenberch look any better? Does Gravenberch look
this
good on the
season?
ball?
Are you talking about this season?
Callum, Habibi, I'm saying
I think it
generally.
just means general
Like,
consensus.
generally,
Like,
right
we know
now, like,
Gravenberch has been better,
Let's
but it's
assess
not like
things on a real level. Let's assess things right now.
No,
I know what you
Gravenberch
mean.
and McAllister both together were
How, I
the
know what
double
he means.
pivots in the PFA team of the season.
that's what I was trying to say. So
Both
even
of
though,
them.
yeah, it's like
Why
saying,
do
okay,
they both look like crap right now? That's
even
my
though
question.
Gravenberch is been a bit better, it's
Not
not
been a bit better.
Gravenberch of last year. It's not McAllister of
not.
last year.
It's neither
Yeah.
of them have been the players from last year. But again, it falls to the narrative of yes, Slot's the majority holder for when it comes to blame, but players can't get off scot-free either. Like
No, they're not getting off scot-free, like I said. But if
That's
you're,
what-
yeah, no,
that's
go
what
on.
I'm
Sorry, bro.
alluding
Go
to,
on. You go.
No,
You go. Go.
that's what I'm alluding to in the sense of, yeah, Grav hasn't been at the level he was last season, but he's been way better than McAllister so far this season. And again, that's not even me saying
way
McAllister.
better.
He has been way better.
Mm.
He has been way better. We've counted in
Did you see his passing on last game on Wednesday?
one game. Yeah, his passing was awful. That one
and
game.
the game before that, was his passing any better?
All
The
right,
game
name me
before
more
that?
than one game that McAllister's been good in the Premier League.
I'm not defending McAllister.
No, but that's
Keep-
my.
we-
No, but I'm not trying to. I'm not defending Gravenberch, but I'm saying I've made a statement not based on emotion.
Every
based on-
Gravenberch pass against with Sunderland was a shot off target.
No, that's fair. But I've also seen McAllister get bullied virtually every game he's played this season, give the ball away
Correct.
numerous times. So I'm saying, if I'm not
Correct, I
sitting there saying Gravenberch has been amazing this season, but I'm not going to put them in the same category because Gravenberch has been, in my opinion, way better than McAllister. Because McAllister's had
Way better. It's
one-
crazy.
It's not crazy.
I agree with Matt's take. I think Gravenberch has been better than McAllister this season, but it's like McAllister's a 4 and Gravenberch's a 5.
Gravenberch at the start of the season. When we
Matt
were
has
winning
been
the
a-
games, Gravenberch was good and McAllister wasn't. When we've not been winning the games, McAllister's been inconsistent. Gravenberch has been inconsistent.
Okay, I accept that, no problem. Now, talk to me about these recent bad results. So, international break onwards. Why do the double pivot? Let's remove Mo once again so people don't get triggered in the chat because the people hate him who hate him. So, these two were the team of the season, double pivot. Why do they both look like crap? Tell me.
The tactics, we know what this is.
Okay, so now I take
You're
a
not
step
set
back
up,
from
bro.
this conversation and I want to say something. Bring me a new manager tomorrow. Whoever it is, make Callum the Liverpool manager. Just give the new manager 4 or 5 games. After 4 or 5 games, I promise you, if anyone looks like shit, I'll be the first person to say, get him out of the club. Do you legitimately believe this is McAllister's true level?
No.
Is this
of
his
course
level?
not.
Okay,
No,
do we
no,
believe it's
definitely not.
Gravenberch
Yeah,
true
yeah.
level? Do we believe it's
No.
Van Dijk true level? Do we believe, by the way, the Arab content creators speaking in Arabic believe that Van Dijk's handball against Eindhoven was on purpose. My thing is, tactics aside, by the way, there is just something that I want to address, and everyone here who played any team sport will get what I'm coming from. Now people in the chat are like realizing what I'm saying. Slot has fucked up the mental preparation element of this side as well. Because this is no longer just X, Y, and Z and tactics
Yeah, I
board.
agree.
This is now mental management because the players aren't fighting anymore. There is no urgency. Tell me why, after Vert scored at 1-1, why for the next 12, 13 minutes, the Liverpool players weren't so up for it and wanted to attack the shit out of Sunderland. Because Liverpool of old, even the crap Liverpool, if we made an equalizer in the 80-something minute or 70-something minute, we are going to go grab the ball out of the net, and for the next 10 minutes, we're about to pepper the shit out of the Sunderland net. That didn't happen.
Because the manager's not got a pair of bollocks on him. This manager himself says, you look at what Jurgen Klopp teams were, and you look at what this team is. There's a
team's now scared, Tom. Remember I said the mentality of the team. No,
it's not about the opposition. This is entirely us.
No, you're right. Team, that's what I said.
Jurgen Klopp team. It's not about what the opposition thinks of us. Opposition teams thought they get something out.
No, we're now scared now, Tom. You see us.
We're not scared. We're not scared.
No, Tom.
We aren't scared. I promise you, we're not scared.
Tom,
we are just being told to not do it.
All right, fair play. But even the manager, though, the manager. This is where it gets so dangerous. We're becoming a team that is used to losing. Do you know how mad that is for a club like Liverpool? And that will affect your psyche. You see, every time a goal goes in, Tom,
that's a problem.
That psyche, that psyche, bro. That when you see that goal, you're like, oh, we're gonna lose again. You see, because here's the thing.
That's more of a fan problem, because that didn't happen to Klopp. It's more of a fan problem because
the
players
of course
react to what the fans do, and the fans now are thinking we're not going to get back in these games. But on the standpoint of why we're not attacking, or we're not trying to pen teams in, it's the manager. The manager himself said where Jurgen wanted to get the ball forward as quick as possible and at every opportunity. I don't want to do that. I want to take our time before doing it. Doesn't work.
Yeah.
Doesn't work. Jurgen Klopp said to his players after we drew with Luton, this was when we had the whole midfield overhaul. He's looked at each of them and went, my old team would have had the bollocks to go win that game. This team doesn't have a pair of bollocks in them to go win football matches. They don't. They're too scared of playing the risky passes that might not come off. But you know, if they do, we're creating chances. They'd all rather defer to someone else. Who are the guys that are trying the risky passes? Federico Chiesa, Curtis Jones, Mohamed Salah. They're the guys that I look at. Salah, different mentality. Curtis Jones and Chiesa always got a fucking point to prove because they're being disrespected routinely by this manager for not playing them, and instead players who haven't performed get to start ahead of them. The guys that are starting week in, week out, they're like fucking shills. Side to side to side to side to side to side. I'm not going to play the risky pass.
No one wants to take onus in it. No one wants to take.
They all want someone else to do it. They all want someone else to do it. You don't break teams down by just passing. You've got to take risks. But
that's what I'm saying. Last year we took risks, even though we remember last year we weren't no gung ho team. You know, you have to remember we were a smart team, and I tell you why we were smart. You're playing the first half. You're probing, you're seeing wild one with the opponent. If you can get a couple of chances, okay, cool. Then the manager, and I can only speak on last year, cerebral, assessing the game, noticing one little thing that they do. We make that one adaptation and we score a goal and we lock off the game. How many times did we win a game by one goal? And remember, Tom, it wasn't like
how many of them games though? When you go back and look at the goals that we scored.
Yeah.
How many of them involved 25 passing moves where it went from left to right to eventually find a gap to play the perfect pass through?
Yeah, that's true. That's true.
It wasn't that.
There wasn't many. Yeah.
It was basically Mohamed Salah, quick transition quarterback football. We win the ball back. It goes out to the right as quick as we can. Everyone else runs around him. He has a bit of space.
He's got options. And we trust Mo to make the right option.
He can play the pass. He can have the shot.
On last season's league title.
No, this season doesn't change what happened
last season. Did Mo carry us to a league title?
Did he carry us?
But I didn't think he. I
would say
to a league title.
I would say he kind of did. Still, I'll be real.
Who was suggesting he didn't carry us to a league title last year?
No, but what, Tom? Now that people understand where I'm coming from, yeah, I feel like I've explained myself. I'm actually defending all 25 players because some people think they want to be smart with this conversation. But there's a reason why I brought up Van Dijk Monday. Because if your logic is expectation, what I expect of the player, then everything you say about Mo, you should say about Van Dijk. Me personally, I don't think either of them are washed. No,
they're not washed.
When Mo came on in the second half, one thing about risk taking is, even though he had unsuccessful crosses and he had crosses that Sunderland players cleared and etc., you can tell he's at least attempting to take a risk. So did Curtis Jones, And I thought Wirtz had a very good game as well in terms of like attempting stuff and trying stuff. Hell, even Kirkes, when he came on for the last 10, 11 minutes, overlapped 3-4 times. Wirtz was able to find them, and he put in 2-3 good crosses into the penalty box. So people are people that take risks, I don't want to take out of the team. Now, Cody Gakpo in that first half, we say some people claim that Mo Salah's washed. So now let's have this conversation. If you say Mo Salah's washed at 35, if he retires tomorrow, he's an all-timer Premier League player, all-timer Liverpool player. Why is Gakpo washed at 25? Why does our midfield look washed? Why is Van Dijk washed? Why do our defenders look washed? Do you know that even Alisson, to an extent, looks a little bit like disinterested?
Yeah,
Alisson,
since the start of
the
the
guy,
season.
what does Alisson like? Alisson just want to pray and eat and play football. Like, he's the most easy player to please in the whole
First 5
team.
games, Alisson
Do you know
was
what this is?
cold.
Do you know what this is like, though?
And then
you know what this is
drop
like?
off.
This is like, remember 22-23 when we finished 5th?
Yeah.
And all throughout the season, it was, these players are washed, they're finished, they're done, they can't do this, they can't do that.
And it was
Van
the
Dijk's
same
done,
culprits in the Liverpool
Trent's
fan base
done.
saying it then, by the way.
No, but it was the same
Remember
players.
when people wanted Salah gone
I
to Saudi
remember.
that summer?
Oh, people
that
went
summer they wanted-
going at one point, you know. I think people
But it was the same players again. It was the same players of Van Dijk. It was the same players of Konate. It was the same issues in your midfield. It was the same problems again. Why did that happen? Maybe the fact that it's happened twice now is a cause for concern. And maybe on the more positive end of it, if you want to look at a glass half full, maybe it's a case of these players aren't washed because they had these washed things before, came back and hit levels again. So maybe I have to look at what is the common denominator here. For me, I look at the football that we play. So Van Dijk that year was washed and we conceded a lot of goals. But when you actually look at it, he was washed and we conceded a lot of goals because there was no protection from the midfield. Now, what's happening this season? He's washed and we're conceding a lot of goals. When I look at it, where the fuck is my midfield for most of the goals? Where is it?
Nowhere. They're nowhere.
We just have a fucking chasm between the second line and the first line. So, yeah, I actually don't think Van Dijk and to a lesser extent Konate are worse players and are washed and are finished. They are making some individual errors, which I can't excuse. But on the overall grand scheme of things, if my defenders are going from facing 5 dangerous attacks a game to anywhere between 10 to 15 dangerous attacks a game, the odds that we're going to concede are a lot higher. And the odds that we're going to concede multiple are a lot higher.
Yeah, facts.
So the fact of the matter for me is everything stems back now to a deep-rooted identity problem.
Correct.
The way the manager is wanting to play football at Liverpool Football Club does not work with this group of players and does not work with this club's identity. Last year, it was a compromise of both. And it's very easy to accept compromises when you're winning football matches. But as we've moved further away from the compromise, but as we've moved further away from the compromise and moved more to the Arne Slot ideals, and the results have gotten worse, the concerns are now here. And add on top of that, the poor man management, the poor in-game changes, the poor press conferences, it's a whole fucking tornado of shit. And it leads many people to sit there and go, there is no other choice. Because we cannot be in this situation. We cannot be in this situation now. We have won 4 out of our last 14 games. 4. We have failed to win 10 of our last 14 games.
That's shocking. That's like someone being relegated.
And there is no sign of change. Because you know what? He went for the same setup that he did against West Ham, against Sunderland, even though it wouldn't work because the team's different. So now he'll never use that setup again. In the same way he used the Frankfurt setup for a game, then used it against Brentford, it didn't work, we've never seen it again. Same way he used the setup against Villa, against Real Madrid, it worked for 2 games, used it against Man City, didn't work, we never see it again. Same way he done it against Palace, he went for the box formation, which isn't an inherently wrong idea, just didn't work on the day, never seen it again. Even though it could have worked in certain games this season.
Yeah.
So again, this is a man thrashing, floundering. He's sinking. I feel like we're just on borrowed time of what we're doing. The way he's speaking, the way he's acting, the changes that he's making, the way we're playing. It feels like a man being swallowed up by the football club and by the pressures.
Even the
And-
comment,
and-
the
and let me
comments.
just say one thing
Yeah.
before I go, because I have to just go help my mama and I'll come back.
Yeah,
So
no, that's cool, bro. That's cool.
yeah,
Bro.
yeah, I just need 5 minutes to just help her out to
Yeah,
something.
yeah, that's cool,
But
bro.
before, you know, all the people in the chat who are still barking the same stuff and the same Liverpool content creators. If you go back to 2023, every single one of them would have also been asking for Mo to get sold. At the time when I defended him, the same stuff was labeled at me that was labeled at me today. Same exact thing, verbatim. How are you saying he's 31 years old? It's time to move on. Saudi Arabia is going to offer us 70, 80 million. We have to sell him. Imagine we listened at the time. We don't have a league title last season. We're sat here on one league title in the last 10 years instead of 2. That's just the reality of the situation. 100% if Mo wasn't at Liverpool last season, we don't win the league.
Oh,
I dare anyone deny
Yeah,
it.
yeah,
I dare, regardless which player you want to bring. You bring Olise, bring Lamine Yamal. We wouldn't have won the league title because Mo Salah was on some next level shit last year in terms of effectiveness and goal scoring, just pure goal scoring effectiveness, chance creation. Like he was top of the league in goals, top of the league in assists, top of the
He
league
was
in
a
chance created, big
madman.
chance created, all stats. So last season had an all-timer season. So had we listened to those same exact fans and those same exact people 2 years ago, we wouldn't have won in the league title. You know, people always claim, and Matt will know this, like when you're creating content, people will always say stuff like to try act like you're saying something crazy. Here's my claim.
Of course.
This is my claim, and this applies to every single player. Bring new manager in, and after 5 games, I'll decide who I think is bad and who I think is good. At this current moment in time, if I've got to go based off performances, I'd sell 20 players. I don't want to sell 20 players. I don't think anyone at Liverpool is washed. I don't think anyone at Liverpool is shit. I think they're all very good players. I think they are league champions. Even the signings that we made, Alexander Isak is out there looking worse than Darwin did. And we're sat here still blaming individuals. It's mad to me. But now, I'll just say this last statement. For me, Slot gets sacked. He's eventually gonna go. Whether it's a game from now, 2 games from now, 5 games, 10 games, whenever, he's gonna go. After Arne Slot gets sacked, the group of players for me get 5 to 6 games where we can reassess things. So Iraola comes in. Let's say tomorrow against Leeds, we lose. We hire Iraola after the game. The 5-6 games after that, we can all take a step back and go like, okay, let's look at the players now. Okay. Salah has 5 goals in 5 games.
Yeah,
He's
it's a
not
fair
actually
assessment. It's a fair
McAllister
assessment. Yeah,
still looks like shit. Okay, maybe McAllister needs to go. Robertson, he doesn't look as good. Okay, maybe Robertson needs to go. We have to assess it with a manager that has a system and a style implemented in order for the players to succeed, in order for them to look good,
Agreed.
in order for them to look great. The issue we have is tactical, systematic, mental, and we have a massive issue with man management because once again he takes off Isak instead of playing him with Ekitike. It's just that I have a dream that I just want to see Isak and Ekitike on the pitch with each other for like 45 minutes or some shit. Like, well, what's gonna happen to the universe if that happens? And even the whole dropping Mo stuff, right? You drop Mo, Habibi, play Key as a right wing. Put a winger out there. If your issue is work rate, put an actual winger. Put an actual winger out there. And my issue is people will never actually give an objective response to what I say. You want to know why? Because deep down they hate Mo. And there are reasons for it, but I won't say it. There are certain elements of a reason for it, and certain other elements of another reason for it.
Yeah, I know some.
And there's a third reason for it because they can't get over the fact that Mo has overtaken Mane to a level where it's not even a conversation anymore. Probably they liked Mane more at the time. There's multiple reasons why people hate their own players. But for me, hating a player that has won 4 or 5 golden boots, I lost count, 2 playmaker awards, 2 Premier Leagues, a Champions League, won it all at Liverpool Football Club, whilst overall in the 5, 6, 7 year period being our best player, is everything wrong with the mentality of this fan base. And people are lemmings than the Liverpool fans. Let me teach you guys something. Maybe don't watch National Geographic. I do. Lemming is an animal that just follows whatever is popular. So a lemming, so let's say one lemming jumps off the cliff and it dies. 15 lemmings will proceed to jump off the cliff with it. Lemming, you know, I'm a lemming. So now everyone's attacking Mo. Oh shit, it's cool to attack Mo now. Let me go and attack Mo as well with him. But then Hussam on Monday goes like, Van Dijk has been just as bad. And everyone's like, how dare you say Van Dijk is just as bad and Van Dijk is washed? No, but the expectation I have on Mo, you know what that means, right, Matt? When I say the expectation on Mo, it's just an extra reason to criticize him. So the expectation on Mo is I hold him to a different standard. I don't hold Mo to the same standard that I hold the likes of Szoboszlai to. Okay, do we hold Van Dijk to the same standard? He almost beat Messi to a Ballon d'Or. Is Van Dijk washed? Does Van Dijk have to go? Oh my God, McAllister was in team of the season last year. I need to hold him to a high standard. McAllister is washed. Gravenberg is washed. Sell Gravenberg too. Let's go. You see what I'm saying? Because if I go down that dark hole and I use their logic against them, they can't argue this football point with me. They can't, because they'll get destroyed. Are we going to sit up here and go like, keep Szoboszlai, keep Chiesa, keep Gomez, keep Robertson, sell the rest of them? Sorry, 1 second. Keep Alisson and Mamardashvili as well. But the rest of the team, sell them all, because they are all washed and they're all crap and they all look like shit. Let me show you how certain people saw the goal. I sent it in the group chat, but let me show you how certain people in the fan base saw the goal. And it's the same people that do this whole, I hold Salah to a different standard. This is how people saw it, yeah? This is how people saw the Sunderland goal. This is how people saw the Sunderland goal right here. Oh, everything is Mo Salah's fault. Oh, look. That's Virgil van Dijk right there. I hold these players to a different standard. I hold them to a different standard because this guy had 47 GA last season. Okay, are we going to hold the defender who almost beat Messi to a Ballon d'Or to a different standard? Or the different standard applies only because you have a player you hate? Anyway, no player at Liverpool is washed. They're all very good players. They're all incredible players. That's why they're league champions. That's why they scored more goals than Haaland last season, Isak. That's why they're Bundesliga player of the season in Florian Wirtz. That's why they made team of the seasons in Frimpong. That's why they made PFA team of the season last season, Milos Kerka's best left back in the whole league. If you think that any of these players are washed or finished or done, then you don't recognize the true problem at Liverpool Football Club, which is Arne Slot and the management and the mental preparation of the team and the squad, and the fact that he can't get this team to fight for 10 minutes at 1-1, that he can't get the correct substitutions on the football pitch, that he can't set us up in a proper way to play football. Virgil van Dijk has the most touches on the pitch and the most passes on the pitch, yet we're supposed to say the right winger is washed, even though Van Dijk made the individual error leading to the goal. So yeah, big up, guys. I'm gonna BRB. I'm gonna go help my
Hey, that's cool, bro. That's cool. Thomas, imagine, how
the fuck do we even get to Salah?
I don't even know. I just think I can't remember how we even got to Salah. Oh, I think it's because we're just talking about players and how bad like players have been, and then I don't even know how I got to Salah. But
I'll be honest. I just look at, if you want me to talk about Salah in that game, he was fine. He was fine, but we didn't set it up right. We had a chat. He created an open channel on the right, and then no one ran into it. So what can you fucking do? But the deeper rooted problems in that.
Let me read out some supers. And then I think we got one more topic, then we're gonna head out. I think. We got 6 times. Are we gonna get any wall-to-wall coverage on how bad VVD's been this season, or is it just me blame Salah on this channel?
I mean, again, Virgil van Dijk is probably in the same camp as Ryan Gravenberch. Had a very good start to the season when we were winning the games.
Yeah, and
then when we've been bad, there's starts to make individual errors.
Yeah, because we're losing games, it makes it even worse than what it actually is, if that makes sense. Like, I get it, he's not having a good season, but I think the lossing and the drawing is just, it's making everything look even worse. Big up Randy, Enz and Savage and off Enz. Big up Enz and Savage, man. Big them up each and every time. I'm sure they did, because but they're fed up with the manager. Like, and to be fair to them, they were saying they wanted the manager out from time, if I'm not mistaken, especially Savage, if I'm not mistaken. I think even the manager even before Enz, I want to say, or maybe around the same time. But everyone just had enough. Every Liverpool fan I know is just had enough of the manager. Like, just want to move on now. But yet he's still here. Big up seeing Slot's wife.
Slot's family don't live in Liverpool.
Do you know what? They still haven't moved to Liverpool.
No.
Bruv. I'm not gonna lie, it's peak still, because if I'm not mistaken, Klopp's wife was here, innit? Like, she was here. Like, I don't know, man.
Apparently, it's because one of his kids is in the final year of school, so they don't want to uproot them. And Klopp didn't have that problem, but still.
Okay. Obviously, if it's family stuff, then obviously, man, not gonna make no jokes or anything. I don't know the ins and outs as to why, but if it's something to do with school, and I understand that. But I just would have thought maybe after the first year, but this year maybe. And you know, all jokes aside, chat. This is me. Like, let's just be serious for 1 second. I know we like to like grow the manager, but all jokes aside, yeah. I know he gets paid millions and millions, and rightly so. You're supposed to do your job. But I probably would say this, though. He probably does need his family to be closer to him. You know what I'm saying? Like, this is just no banter. This is honestly, I know people talk about money, but let's be real. You know, when they say, like, if things aren't good at home, like, it can affect your job. Well, it's not supposed to, because you're getting paid a certain amount of money, but we just have to just keep it normal, innit? Obviously, you go and try and do your job the best you can. And it's not me giving an excuse. I'm just saying, like, that probably does affect him, but still, you still got to go. Sorry, mate. It's too late, buddy. Big up Jamrock. What position is Slot talking about for Chiesa? Slot said FC was Mo's backup for Chiesa. Was backup Mo for last season. Sure, if you consider him a striker, then Hugo and Isak are ahead of him. Chiesa, the left winger. What competition he's talking about? This is what we were saying, Jamrock. The competition he was talking about, he was alluding to for Chiesa. He said Chiesa has what? He goes, I have options, and Chiesa's basically fighting for a place. He's only fighting for his place against Gakpo. That's what we're saying, Jamrock. He's chatting rubbish. Big up sweet. No, I'm gonna say big up Mabs. Swear Slot is different, man, from last year. Who's this? I don't know, bro. Man just won a league and just said, I'm gonna do things my way. Big up Haru. How many of you on this panel feel like Slot has been giving Eric Ten Hag vibes this season? I hate to say it, but it's true for me.
I don't
give it Eric Ten Hag vibes for you guys.
I don't want to generalize it and say Eric Ten Hag vibes. I now know I'm coached by a Dutch manager because I'm seeing all the flaws of Dutch football in my team.
Yeah, I agree.
What about you?
The reason why Dutch teams haven't been successful at the top level consistently for the last 25 years, I can see in this Liverpool team. We're too open, we're too exposed, we don't move the ball quick enough, we're too predictable, we leave our defenders with too much to do. Yeah, it's like everything that was a problem for the Dutch managers when at whatever club they've managed. I'm seeing it at Liverpool now. It's a Dutch thing. When their football works, it's wonderful to watch. When it doesn't work, we get this, and more often than not, it doesn't work at the minute.
Yeah.
Agree with that.
We got Shawnee. This feels like a character assassination on Comfy. I guess that's in regarding to Slot. It's not a character assassination, bro. It's just us saying this season the manager's just been moving mad.
I was gonna say a character assassination sounds like when you're making stuff up or you're speaking, using defamation terms and stuff like that.
We're just using what he's saying.
Yeah, especially with his quotes when he starts speaking about and just blatantly lying.
Yeah, we've lifted his quotes.
If anyone's assassinating the character, it's only Slot himself because he's not the same person that I saw last year. Yeah, and man's not saying nothing about him personally. This is all football. Do you get what I'm trying to say? This is all football. Bro, I don't even know the guy. Do you know what I mean? I've got nothing. Listen, you can want someone out of a job here. You got respect for them. It's just more about I respect Liverpool in it, and I respect him. But Liverpool Football Club comes before any manager in it. And the thing is, if Liverpool Football Club aren't doing well, and I've seen these same group of players, or the majority of them, play well to win a league, and now all of a sudden they're a shell of themselves, we got to ask the question. And I think it's kind of simple. There's only one answer. Big up Ryan Shotgun. Press is crap. Did you see Isak and Gakpo press 2v5 on goal kick? Yeah, let's not even talk. We don't press, bro. This is do you know what I mean? Big up Queer, agreed. We'll beat Leeds. Yeah, I think we'll beat Leeds. That's what I said. But also agree, a lot of fans and rivals expect us to drop points. Yep, facts. Big up Haru again. While Slot has been getting loads of heat for his performance this season, and rightly so, I feel like the board has been getting away with it, their part. But this is where I look at the board thing and go, what did we want them to do this summer? We wanted them to go and buy world-class players to help to strengthen the team.
Done their job, in my opinion.
The board not get world-class players to manage to help the manager and the team. Because just because the manager is using them incorrectly and is platforming players in the team incorrectly doesn't mean it's the board's fault. Now it's the board's fault with the manager on that point, but I don't blame the board for the summer. The manager made it pretty clear that he'd found his DM solution in Gravenberch. He'd made that pretty clear when asked about it.
Yeah.
So I'm not shocked they didn't go and buy another one because the manager himself is saying, I don't need one now. I've got one. It's clear now, though, with the way that we're playing and the way that he sets us up, that he's got it wrong. That's not the board's fault.
Can I just say on that, to just elaborate on that? A lot of people have criticised the board for bringing in players and them upsetting the balance of the squad. If I'm not mistaken, it wasn't the board that said they wanted to get rid of Harvey Elliott. If I'm not mistaken, yes, they did say they're going to cash in on Luis Diaz, but that's because Luis Diaz had made it very clear when to leave the football club. There's nothing that's come out that suggests that the board did say to Slot, you can't have another winger because you've got Rio there. You need to use him. The things we're seeing now are coming from the manager or the coach, whatever you want to call him. He didn't want another DM because he's got Gravenberch and Endo. Like, I don't get how this is being pushed onto Edwards and Hughes. What I will say, the fact they haven't sacked him yet, that's on them. If we're going to criticize them for anything, that's on them because they can make that decision. The stuff that happened in the summer, like bloody hell, you know, I hate hearing as well. Oh, Liverpool moved away from doing things the right way in the transfer window. Last time I checked, we made our money legitimately. We won a Premier League trophy. We've won trophies over the years. We built up our revenue through commercialized deals, etc. And we bought some of the best players in the world in the positions that we needed. If that's not doing things the right way in the transfer market, I kind of don't know what is. If the manager or the coach doesn't know how to utilize these players to the best of their abilities, that's not on the people buying them the stuff. That's the equivalent, Matt, of me buying you a car, you crashing the car and then going, oh, it's Cal's fault for buying the car. No, drive better.
Facts.
Like,
facts.
I don't get how on earth we're blaming Richards and Hughes for bringing in top quality players. So now let me get this straight. We've sat there and gone for the longest time. We want to bring in top quality players. Then we bring in top quality players and we go, no, let's go and find uncut gems again. What the hell are we doing?
I know, bro.
Really, what are we doing?
You know, so I'm mad as well, yeah. Like you said, yeah, the fan base for years have been used to maybe getting players that are not household names. And then I remember we got to a point where we're like, oh, we need to stop doing this. We need to just go and get the ready-made. We get the ready-made players, and now people are trying to, not everybody, but just some people are trying to have a go at the ball for not buying the right players. Come on, man. We got to do better as a fan base. Come on, let's do better. Big up queer. I'm convinced Slot pays too much attention to what people are saying on social media. Some of the things he says are almost direct responses. I think so as well, you know. I think because some of the, like, you see the over-explaining stuff as well. Like, come on, man. We got Shawnee. You're doing the same thing with Van Dijk. Hassan, that's the thing in regards to the Salah thing.
Put that back up. I just came back. Put that back up, please.
Oh crap! I just got rid of it. Like unstarred it. Oh no! I have to go find it. Cal, can you?
He literally just said you're doing the same thing with Van Dijk or something.
Yeah, to Shawnee, yes, but I can't find it because I unstarred it. Yeah.
No. I'll respond to him. No need to go back.
Yeah.
Me using their logic against them is not my logic. So, me using their words against another player is not my logic. That's their logic.
Who is they in this context?
That Mo and Virgil both still have a future at Liverpool Football Club with a fixed system. That's it. Very simple.
Fairs. Big up Hussein. Bringing Gegenpressing.
Hey, I missed that football right there.
Big up Tommy. All due respect, lads. Put this Salah FC talk to bed. We moved on from Stevie for F8. Most time is up and it's normal and there's nothing wrong with it. Love for the memories.
But a question to Tommy, why didn't you include Virgil in that? And the second thing is, if I copy paste, if I go to your account, you probably said the same exact thing 2 years ago, and then Mo won us a league title the year after.
Can I say something on that? What I will say, even though I don't think Salah's finished, and I do think we can get another season out of him after this one.
Yeah,
I do subscribe to the notion that we shouldn't be relying on Salah or Virgil at this stage of their careers. Like that's what frustrates me in this.
But that's fair though, Carl. That's
Yeah,
fair.
we
To say
should have
someone's
faith.
finished, remember that means they're
Yeah,
done.
I personally don't think they're finished. Has Salah had a
not
decline this season? Yes, but at the same
Yeah,
time,
yes.
I do understand where Sam's
But
coming
there's still
from.
quality there.
Yeah, but also understand what Sam's saying in the sense of how many players have been bad this season. We can't just say it's been one or two because it's been the
Thank you,
majority.
Carlo.
So
That's it.
But what I will say on that is we should have a player in the team now who could take Salah's spot or Virgil's spot right now, in my opinion. And that's
Vert's
where we've been lacking. My situation, my issue with Salah and Virgil is they are 33 and 34 years old, respectively, right? I can't think of another team in the Premier League that relies on a 33-year-old winger and a 34-year-old centre-back the way that we rely on these two players.
Specifically with this style too, Carl. With this style.
And in this league, where they've both been in this league, Virgil been in this league for over a decade, Salah's been in this league for 8 years now. We should have a player in the team that we go, you know what, Salah's not playing well, Virgil's not playing well, they can chill. Or we go, you know what, we've got Chelsea away at the weekend. I'm going to let Salah and Virgil have a few days off. They don't need to play this midweek game. So we'll bring in X player and X player for those two positions and they can chill. Or we go, you know what, Chelsea are expecting us to play with Salah this game. What we'll do is we'll bring in this player today and then we'll bring Salah on in the 60th, 70th minute when, you know, that player's a little bit tired and he has a bit more space to work with. The fact that we are continuously relying on these two players is going to be our downfall. The 2-year extension for these two players wasn't, oh, brilliant, let's squeeze the next 2 years out of them. It should have been brilliant. We've got them for another 2 years. That gives us the safety net of going out and getting two players that will eventually take their spot.
Do you know what, Cal? I don't disagree with that, but I also think that you could have relied on them for these 2 years.
Oh, hold on.
What's this?
Do we have a mug in the chat? We have a mug in the chat.
What's wrong with this person?
No, hold on, Matt. I've got this. Because I have said this a few times over the course of a few weeks now, that whether we have guests or it's just me, Matt, and Drift, if you're going to say something to one of us, then I'm going to respond in a very, very rude way.
100.
So M16 the Beast, which is a stupid name because you're not a beast because you've got a man who looks like he's gagging, probably something you do on a regular basis. You've come in here and told me to shut up. Well, last time I checked, I've got a microphone, I've got a camera here, and I'm going to tell you you're a stupid, stupid man. So by all means, if you want to tell me your real name or you want to DM me with your real details, then by all means, tell me to shut up over there. Otherwise, I think you should continue gagging and do whatever you do, Mr. Beast. And I think you should shut your mouth. Prick. That's probably how you should spell your name from now on. Sorry.
He called you a prick.
Go on, man. Sorry for interrupting.
Perfect response, bro.
No, but just on your point, though, Cal, we could have relied on them if we platformed them correctly. If we'd done exactly what we done with Salah last year, where you had runners around him constantly, attacking the channels, dragging players away, giving him a bit more space to operate in, so he could play them passes. He could take them shots rather than what we're doing now, which is basically ISO ball. We give him the ball on the wing and go on, everyone will leave you. It's ISO ball like your Kyrie. Oh, you can't do it because you're 34, unlucky. If we were platforming Van Dijk correctly by having a better rest defense,
where's the legs? What the?
Instead of the midfield abandons post.
Yeah,
the midfield abandons
on that point by Tom as well. I remember when Tom said we should play Mo up top with Isak. Why have we never explored that option as an example? Why?
We did it against Crystal Palace. It didn't work out. And he's just never done it again.
And we said, fuck it, Khaz, we're not going to do it again. But why didn't we?
Because he does this a lot. That he tries something. If he doesn't work, he'll just move on.
I broke it down when you weren't here, Sam. 4 times this year. So we started with the shit system. It was winning games, but we were playing shit. And then he moved away from that because it wasn't playing well. To the box against Palace. Didn't work against Palace. We lost. Never used it again. Went back to the shit system against Chelsea and against United. Didn't work. I didn't see it again for a long time. Then against Frankfurt,
played 3 at the back against Palace.
Played 3 at the back against Palace. Didn't work. Never seen it again. Frankfurt went to the 4-4-2, where Vert would get all the freedom coming in off the right. Worked against Frankfurt, then done it against Brentford. Didn't work. Never seen it again. Every time he changed his tactic against Real Madrid and Aston Villa, went for a mid-block 4-1-4-1, where there was a lot more rigid of a structure. Went for that. Worked against Villa, worked against Real Madrid, didn't work against Man City, never seen it again. Then West Ham went for the 4-4-1-1 with Szoboszlai on the right wing. And then everyone would tuck inside and would form a narrow diamond up top. Worked against West Ham, didn't work against Sunderland in the first half. We won't see it again now. We won't see it again.
Yeah.
He went back. The one thing is he's run out of systems now. So we now went back in the second half against Sunderland to the shit system from the start of the season, where the fullbacks go in dead narrow and stand alongside the striker and don't do anything. But
we brought on Mo and then we went
block
back
the
to
middle.
everything that didn't work in the whole season. It didn't work the whole season. Slot. Why did we bring on Curtis Jones again, player right back and shit? Habibi, this doesn't work. It doesn't work. We have to accept that the thing that he's trying to implement completely does not work. Like, that's my thing. And a lot of the XG that we have, I wonder where this XG is. Like, it's like two chances per half, basically, and the rest are all like crosses here, crosses there, a pass here, a pass there. Like, it's not really, it's nothing really special, man. Like, it's just, we have such a serious lack of belief as well. Jamrock was speaking about it earlier on in the chat, and I agree with him completely. This is beyond tactics now. I just think these players are not even fighting for him. They're not playing for him.
Agreed.
If we go 1-0 down against Leeds, we're 100% losing. I don't believe it.
I know. So again, move the rest of the supers because we need to kind of make a move, go to the school run as well in a bit. Big up Slot out. Lose to Leeds, the decision will be made. Yeah, Slot will be gone. Yeah, we'll find out if we do lose, bro. I'll tell you that much. You sent in another super chat. I don't know whether I should read that one out though. Slot out. There's one that I don't really like, but anyway. It wasn't this one, by the way. No to Glasner, Stevie G interim, getting Enrique Summer. Me personally, I'm not on the Stevie G thing only because I feel like you need a manager, in my opinion, with like, I know Stevie's got the aura, but like the experience though. Like, remember, and we don't want to also put Stevie G at some type of deficit. Like, when we want him to be the manager, we want him to be the manager when we're in a good space. Like, I feel like putting him under pressure straight away is unfair to him. That's why I'd rather give it to someone else, whoever that person is, and Stevie G later on when we're in a better place and whatever, and then we go from there. I just feel like there's too much for me personally.
Is it too much pressure though? Coming off the Slot right now, is there actually any pressure on the job?
No, there still would be pressure because we still think in Champions League and that. And Johnny's as well, Carl. I don't want to bring him in now and say like he can't fix it for whatever reason, and then we've got to start saying like Stevie G's got to go. Do you know what I'm saying? It'll be unfair because then it'll be like, I knew this shouldn't happen because it was too soon. That's the only reason why, you know. Big up Tump. He says, hit the like, people. The ratio is 50% minute, please, and thank you. Do you know what? Please smash the likes, you know, them people. Carl, when I last checked, it was only on about 200 and something, and there's over 1,000 people in the arena. It takes 1 second just to smash the like, people. Trust me. We'd really appreciate that. Big up Donovan. Two things can be true. Slot poor, Salah poor season. Yes, Salah's having a poor season. That's fair to admit, though. And a lot of the players are. Do you know what I mean? Every player is, if we're being honest. Every single player's having a poor season. Other than maybe Soboslai or something like that. Big up Jammer. We do know there's a degree of bad, right? Sort of bad, worse, and worst.
Yeah.
No. Jammer, trust me, it can get worse than this, you're right. And Jammer also says Slot is a liar as it pertains to to Chiesa. Bold face.
He saved his job as well Wednesday.
Yeah. There's one more super, Cal. You can see. I'm not reading that. I'm just gonna say.
No, you can read it because this is just who Ali is. Ali's one of the lemmings. Ali follows just what's popular. This is Ali.
No, but I just not really like that. No, but Johnny is the Hassan. We see because you're on Kopish, yeah, and
we're not gonna read.
I'm not reading out things that's disrespectful to my brethren or any person. You see any person that you see on these cameras, yeah. I need people to understand. You can fully disagree with them, banter with them, all them things there, but let's just not be disrespectful and let's just not cross the line. We've got no problem with banter. You see it already. And sometimes we might say things to you, chat, where I might be like, I chat, I behave, whatever, but I will never show you disrespect. And if I do, I will always say, do not chat, my bad if I went mad or if I went left. So just keep the same energy, please, and just show respect and love.
Sorry, are you in slot 1, 2, 3, 4? Are you cool, Hassan? Are you two? Do you know?
Yeah, this is Ali the Lemming. I know him.
Oh, so it's kind of like your brethren kind of thing.
Yeah, no, he's not my brother. But
no, not brother, but
he's
like
someone that I know. He's part of my toxic community.
I got you.
It's not meant in a disrespectful
okay, my bad then. See, like, I'll hold my hands up and say I thought it was a bit more.
Apologies.
Yeah, my bad, my brother. My bad.
If someone listen, me personally, I'm very toxic. So I'm different when it comes to this stuff. You get me? Like I respect the way that you guys run your channel. So I can't force you to do anything. This is I'm in your own home, so I have to respect the laws of the country.
Yeah. So yeah, my bad, people. Like I said, you know me already. Honest guy. If I got it wrong, I got it wrong. So yeah. But people, listen, we're gonna have to end the show here because, or unless there was there anything we kind of got.
I didn't. Did you ask if you guys would?
No, I didn't actually. Just quickly, guys.
I don't want Oliver Glasner. Right, we can end the show.
Okay. Hassam, would you do it?
We're getting at the desperation stage, and it's kind of like dating life, you know. In the beginning, you have really high standards.
You've got to be smart, though. You've got to be
I
smart.
want her to do this. I want her to do that.
I don't know if Glasses.
I want a girl that looks this way, that does these things. And now you're 30 and you're thinking, it's okay if she doesn't have teeth. And now you're at the stage now. Now you're at the stage now. With
you sound like you're speaking from experience there, Sam.
And now you're at
this teeth is crazy.
Now you're at this stage of Liverpool Football Club. You're like, okay, could it be any worse than this shit we're watching right here? I just sat there going like, okay, like I don't rate Glasner. I don't want Glasner at Liverpool Football Club, but is it going to be any worse than the bullshit we're watching right now? I know what you're saying. Like, let's be honest. Like, listen, personally, what I would do, I think, unfortunately, I have to give credit to Callum again. He was right. Stevie as interim until May, and then go get a serious manager, because I think these guys just would need a manager, someone who just motivates them, someone who just wants them to fight for Liverpool Football Club. And come summertime, we'll see what happens. By the way, summertime is not just about Nagelsmann. It's also about Zidane. It's also about Enrique. It's also about Xavi Hernandez. The pool of managers in the summer.
Yeah,
the pool of managers in the summer
about Xavi Hernandez.
No, but I'm saying the pool of the managers in the summer is going to be massive. Meaning, like, okay, people make the claim that Zidane is going to be the French manager, right? Let's say France win the World Cup. So what? Are they going to sack Deschamps? They're not.
No, but Deschamps will leave.
Yeah, he's talking about stepping down.
But based on what? We don't know that for a fact.
No,
because guess what? Callum and Matt and Tom, you guys have seen it. They said Deschamps will leave after the Euros and after the previous World Cup.
That's
and
true.
The World Cup
That's
before
true.
that. So they've been saying this for a while.
But if he wins it, then he can go out on a high. It's much easier to leave after you win than leave after you lose. So if they win the World Cup,
that's the point, you know.
Deschamps will be there. Like, what more is there for me to achieve? I've done how many years as a French manager? I've won 2 World Cups. There's nothing left for me to do now. I'm going to go have a break. And then Zidane will step in. That's the way I see it.
But even then, like, maybe Enrique will be more interested in the summer than he is now.
The managers that we might not even be considering now who will become available in the summer. But if you commit now, because you are only going to get a B-tier manager now. You are only going to get a B-tier level manager now. You will, if you commit to a B-tier level manager now, you take yourself out of the running for any A-tier managers in the summer. And that is the wrong way to go about it.
And that's the thing. I agree with that as well. Glasner is in that B tier. Is he better than that? I have to remind you because you guys are old.
No,
Sam, allow me, bro. I just forgot, bro.
It's done already. I've done it already.
Oh, start. See, it's already done. What are you talking about? Don't let me go, man.
Grandpa Callum. That's my grandpa right there.
The wickedest thing is, it was me asked because you were gone. So really,
show, man. Let's go.
But now, listen. All right, then. So, we've got a couple more sleeps actually. Hold on. Big up Jamrock. Mo's poor form is bad. He ain't even the main problem. However, let's be real. His form warrants more rotation. If we had more centre backs, VVD would join him. LFC first.
I want to respond to this. I agree with you completely that it's LFC first. And I've been supporting Liverpool Football Club since 2002. I was saying this yesterday, even on my watch along. I was like, on my 17th birthday, my classmates all surprised me. They made a birthday cake with a Liverpool shirt and number 17 on it 13 years ago. So I've been supporting Liverpool for a really long time. Me defending
that was what your classmates
Liverpool...
did?
Yeah, they made me a whole birthday party. Brother, I was
Could you imagine, Martin Cal, could you imagine that ever happened in a fucking English school? Could you imagine?
Not in the English school. You're just probably getting
but not everyone got a surprise party.
You're getting fucking battered because you're getting battered 17 times.
What's your birthday? No, it's not my birthday. Not till tomorrow. You have to lie. Yeah.
Fair enough. Over here, it's
English culture.
Anyway, not everyone got a surprise birthday gift, but I did get one, and it was a Liverpool shirt. So a cake in the shape of Liverpool. I actually need to show you guys one day.
That's sick, you know. That's sick. I can't.
But regardless, like I've been supporting Liverpool for a really long time. Me defending a player because I think the system is messed up right now is not me blindly getting behind the player. I'm in agreement with what Callum said. He was like, brother, I think we can use these players for longer, but just in the correct fashion. I don't think any of these guys are done. Even there are moments this season where you could see both of them are still very good players. I just want us to change the system and the style. And when we say like he isn't the main problem, Jamrock, I'm not addressing you even. I'm addressing the people that have gaslit the fan base to believe that Mo is the problem. That's the issue. You get it? Because there's content creators, there's fans, there's people in the chat, there's people on Twitter. This is a general thing where everyone just seems to think that drop Mo and life is gonna be
and we're just suddenly gonna cook in it. I know it doesn't work.
Okay, explain the first 45 minutes. In the first 20 minutes, Sunderland had 6 touches in our box. We had 0. Salah wasn't on the pitch.
The fact is, it is not a one-person problem. You're doing it on the Mo, and I think that's where people are getting annoyed because of multiple reasons, whatever. The fact of the matter is, on a baseline level, you could do this with any player. You could go, it's Isak's fault, take Isak out, put Ekasike in, same problems. It's Soberstai's fault, take Soberstai out, put in Curtis Jones, same problems. It's McAllister's fault, same problems. It's Van Dijk's fault, same problems. One player is not the root cause for all this.
So I agree with that,
It's
Tom.
a deep-rooted problem.
I agree with that. The reason why I can't use the Sunderland game as the barometer, though, Hassam, is because he actually played Szoboszlai as centre midfielder at right wing. If we're gonna use a fair assessment, and again, this is not your fault, it's Slot's fault. It should have been Chiesa who started there because effectively Chiesa is goes back up. Yeah. So if Chiesa started there and had a good game, then obviously there's credence to the criticism of Salah. But the fact that he's playing a centre midfielder at right wing, which just doesn't make any sense. We don't know whether it would change if Salah's dropped or not. In the same way, we don't know if it will change if Gomez came in for Van Dijk for 4 or 5 games. We genuinely don't know. We presume.
Yeah, and we'll never know until we have a new manager, brother.
Yeah, but I'd like this current manager to try that. But at the same time, I don't trust him to do anything.
But he won't. We all know the lineup. He's starting tomorrow. Yeah. We all know it. We all know the lineup. Yeah. I know. We all know it. Same exact shit.
This manager doesn't have the confidence in himself to try that. This manager doesn't have the willingness to abandon his philosophies to do that.
No, agreed.
I don't know if you were here when I said it, Cal. This manager doesn't have bollocks.
I've been saying this for time.
Jurgen Klopp and his teams had bollocks to go in football matches. They take risks. You have to take risks.
Do you remember that press conference where it was in a bad way? And they said, "Are you confident of turning it around?" And he does. This is what he does. He goes. Absolutely, and just walks off. That's what. Absolutely, he didn't do the whole.
Mm-hmm.
We've got issues. We're struggling with a low block. When teams are, there was no over-explaining. Klopp literally just went absolutely and turned it around. That's what I want for my manager.
The only time I've ever seen Jurgen Klopp
stop talking, bro.
Give up. The only time I've ever seen Jurgen Klopp give up in a sense. Remember 2021 when we lost to Leicester and we were like 15 points away from the title, and someone asked him, "Is the title gone?" And he went, "Yeah, I think it is now." That's the only time I've ever seen him somewhat downbeaten and downtrodden.
Yeah.
Even when we came fifth, he was still upbeat and going, "We're going to turn this round. Just wait till the summer. Just wait till what I get to do with this team."
I don't even want to contradict myself, but when I said about Jurgen Klopp here and about how he needs a break because he's tired, bro. Like he said, but I can't lie. See that line that he dropped? He's like, "If the
brother, I'm tired. We need a break." What tired? Slot is on £400,000 a week, and these players look like shit. I'm tired, Habibi. I'm tired. I want to see good football. I fell asleep in the first half. We fell asleep watching that bullshit first half, pass left, pass right 500 times with no control at the same time. Still get attacked with one pass, still get attacked with one cross. I'm tired. All the Slot is tired. Fuck him. What do you mean he's tired? Earning 300 grand a week, he's tired. Give me 300 grand a week, I'll be tired all day. Are you crazy? Brother, have some shame, man. Have some shame. We play some of the shittest football in the whole world, bro.
Tom is right. Let's not throw the bit. Oh, Slot is the
bathwater.
That's crazy. It's crazy.
Yeah, that's crazy.
That is crazy. Oh man, this is what you started now.
That's what I'm saying. Like it's just because, but okay,
I'm never gonna say it.
Okay, Elrod. I just want to say one thing to him.
I'm just gonna bring them up, but I'm not gonna say nothing. I'm not reading them.
I want to say one thing to AMT and Elrod. we're sat here going like, Glasner is such a bad opinion and blah blah blah. If I ask tomorrow, full time Leeds 3, Liverpool 0. If I ask at full time, would you take Glasner? Everyone would say yes.
No, my answer would
That's all
still
I'm
be no.
saying. The more desperation, the more there is a chance.
I know what you're
that
saying
they take us.
because because we're in it. Let's not kid ourselves. We're in a really bad.
Tom doesn't
desperate
know this,
situation.
but like Matt and Callum like have families. When you walk into a grocery store and you're hungry, you end up getting a lot of shit that you don't need. That's the reality. You get me? But when you walk in a grocery store and you know I need 1, 2, and 3, it's different. We're at the stage now where we're walking in the grocery store and we're hungry as fuck right now. I'm just saying, you might end up.
No,
fucking up here.
again, no,
do what you can, bro. 100.
it's just it's how you see it. I do. If we have to get rid of the slot, we have to get rid of the slot. But I do not want to see a permanent manager come in until the summer.
No, but
Because
the thing is,
I do
though-
not.
Yeah.
I don't want to pass. I don't want to pass up on the opportunity.
I know what you're. No, but
to
neither
grab a
we're
top
saying
level manager.
no, but Glasner could potentially be interim, and I say potentially because
No chance he's in soon.
I think we have the power. Remember, we're way bigger than Glasner. Just like how we're way bigger than Arnie Slot.
We are not going to get Oliver Glasner to leave
Bro,
Crystal Palace.
if we told Glasner, hey Ruba, you're interim. You think Glasner can sit there and say? Because what we could say to him,
he will sit there and say no because his contract's up at the end of the season.
but we could do the lying thing. We could lie, we could just say you're interim and we'll assess it, and maybe you can keep the job. We might have to lie, bro.
That's just fucking stupid, though. If I'm
We might
getting
have to lie
interim,
just to get him in for 6 months, and then he can piss off.
no, because he's not an interim manager. Because he needs to bread in his system. An interim manager is a guy who just needs to play a baseline system, nothing too complicated. Is mainly there to galvanize and get the fucking crowd up, get the players up.
You might as well go and get Allardyce blood. I swear.
You are better off.
Hey, Allardyce
you
is
are
defending
better
no
off as a
publicly.
club.
Bring Allardyce.
Allardyce,
Bring Allardyce.
yeah.
You are better off as a club with the opportunity that will present itself after the World Cup this summer, with waiting, biding your time, getting in a fucking Stevie G or whoever to see out the season. Then when it gets to the summer, you sit there and you have the pick of managers. You have the pick of managers.
That's how bad it is. I'm saying we can lie. Steve.
Look, Sam pick up when it was talking about a man.
Look at Sam. I know. You see Sam. See, Sam's dangerous.
Does Suso have teeth in that picture? Let's just.
Oh my god! You know what? I'm gonna read that.
I'm just
comments.
joking. I'm just joking. I'm just joking.
No, he was joking. He was joking.
I was just joking.
Big up Jack. Enrique is the most LSE manager ever. Personality.
I agree.
Enrique, brother. If we ever got Enrique, bro, just the football. We're big at Red Indian. We play so narrow. I think no one is stretching the pitch to open up the space. Diaz used to do that with the Darwin Cows. Kiers is the closest thing to a player that we have to do that.
I couldn't disagree more. We are too wide at points, and we have the wrong players sitting narrow. We have Mohamed Salah standing on the right like he's Mark Albrighton.
I think what he means, though, or what they potentially mean, though, is that you see when we invert the fullbacks, you are making it now, but at the same time making it wide because you want the wingers to start out wider.
By inverting the fullbacks, we make it wide. If you wanted it to be narrow, the wingers would sit. So we were narrow against West Ham.
No, you're right.
Because the wingers sat inside and the fullbacks went on.
I'm trying to think. Maybe the person means though is that it's also very, very congested in the middle though, which it is, Tom.
It's always going to be congested because you're going to push more players forward as you go against the low block. The fact is, when we attack, we go to our wingers wherever they are. We play to our wingers. So if our wingers are out wide, then we are naturally going to be playing out wide.
No, I hear that.
As wide as you can. If they were sitting narrower, if they were where the fullbacks are, we would play a lot narrower because the ball is going into the wingers in narrow positions where they can create. We want to give the ball to those players. We just give it to them in wider positions and it doesn't work.
Yeah. Big up. I got to read these last super chats fast. So I've got to do score run, guys. Big up, General. Slot lacks the ability to galvanize his team. And last but not, this last one is crazy. Bro.
No team have hot. We losing 6-0. She going home with me.
No,
tomorrow we lose 6-0. Bring Glasner.
This is what Slot has done to our fan. Our fan base is cooked because of this manager. People, listen. Sorry to end the show so abruptly.
You know, it's like
school run, I believe as well. Yeah.
When you got a goal drought and you're trying everything, sometimes you just need that goal to go in off your arse. It's not one you're gonna look back on proud, but it's just the one to get you back in the feel of things.
No, I hear it. Listen, people, this has been an amazing stream as always. Listen, make sure. In fact, don't forget as well, people, this video will be directed to Hassam's channel as well. So make sure you stay with the mandem. Hassam will be over there. What time does it start, Hassam? In about
it's starting in 2 hours, doing a World Cup draw. We're doing
Okay.
the World Cup draw. World
Oh
Cup
shit,
team.
that's today, isn't it?
Yeah. We're at the World Cup, lad. The World Cup. Let's go. Hi.
Say hi.
You okay, Alonso? You okay?
Hi, Alonso.
Yeah. Okay, she
Big
did.
up,
Okay, she's a little bit. She just woke up. I can
He
tell.
looks exactly like
I
Callum
know.
as well.
I know what it is when they just woke up. Trust me. Yeah. But people, listen. Big up everyone for joining another great show. Hope you guys have enjoyed the show. It's been loads of.
Alonso.
Hey, listen. This
Big
is a
up,
great
Alonso.
show.
Do it again.
Hey, big up Alonso. Big up Cal, big up Tom, big up Hassam, big up you guys. And also, guys, before you leave, can you please smash the like button on your way out? We'd really appreciate it. Let's get the likes up. Not only that, this video is sponsored by okjerseys.com. We can go get your football jerseys for about £15. Use the code Kopish, get 8% off. Don't forget to head over to Hassam Show World Cup draw in 2 hours' time, people. Make sure you are there. And I'm sure Tom, in about, I don't know, 2 years' time, will decide to make another video on his YouTube channel. I'm sure he will do that.
I'm on the terrace in half an hour, so you can go watch.
Oh, the terrace. Oh, people, Tom is on the terrace in about half an hour. So make sure you tune into Tom as well. He'll be there as well. People, bless up. God bless. We've got to run. We're out, people. Love.
bye-bye.
Take care.
Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.